Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is what's jumping in my pot today. Chinese eggplant with garlic sauce. Let's get to it. Now for the ingredients. Fresh ginger, minced garlic, diced scallions, dried red chilies, sugar, sesame oil, dark soy sauce, white pepper, oyster sauce, cornstarch, low sodium soy sauce, rice vinegar, Chinese wine, ground pork, Chinese eggplant. Now, this is the first thing we're going to do. We're going to make the sauce. We're going to mix it in this measuring cup. First thing is, I'm going to add some hot water. Going to add half of the garlic, the sugar, the sesame oil, the oyster sauce, the white pepper, the rice wine, the rice vinegar, the dark soy, the light soy, the Chinese wine, and the cornstarch. We're going to mix all of this up together till the cornstarch dissolves in the liquid. And we're going to set this to the side. Now, this is the next step we're going to do. I have a wok here. I have it on medium high. We're going to add some oil to the wok.
Would this be considered a corner takeout dish?
Well, you could make it a corner takeout if you like.
If you like, okay.
Now I'm adding the Chinese eggplant to the wok. We're going to let them cook on each side, flip them over, and add more in.
These are pretty skinny. They're not like regular eggplants that are more bigger.
No, they're the Chinese eggplant. They're not the regular big purple one or the Dominican eggplant.
They're just slightly smaller than the Dominican ones. The Dominican ones are small.
Yeah, they're small, but they shape different. These are long. These are long, like this. The Dominican one is flat,
Like a
fat.
like a cucumber.
Yes.
Yeah, I like eggplant. That's one of my favorite vegetables. I like eggplant. So any dish made with it.
Now we're going to flip them to the next side. I think 2 to 3 minutes on each side is good, or until it's brown on one side.
This cooks pretty quickly. Don't want them to charry.
No. Now that the eggplant has fried up, we're going to move on to the next step. I'm going to add a little oil to the wok, stove on medium high. I'm going to add the pork in now.
So with this dish, you could actually make it with ground beef, ground turkey, also ground tofu if you're vegan. Or you could leave all the meats and the fake meats out completely and just eat it just with the vegetables. Right?
Yeah, you can just eat the stir-fried eggplants.
And the garlic sauce.
Yes.
But
I'm using ground pork.
But the original dish calls for ground pork.
Yes. So I'm making it the original way. You would buy it from a Chinese
takeout.
Yes.
Or a Chinese restaurant, like an actual fancy Chinese restaurant. Because with Chinese restaurants, there's 2 menus. There's the Americanized menu, and then there's the Chinese menu, which is more like the traditional mainland Chinese dishes. So I would say this is probably more of a Americanized dish.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to let this cook up here for about 5 minutes. Then we'll come back with the next step. See? I think the pork has cooked up enough when you can add the rest of the ingredients.
Make sure you look for the ingredients and the lesson to this recipe in the description box below. If you just need a refresher of what we put inside the dish. And also like, share, subscribe, comment.
Now I'm going to grate the ginger into the water. The garlic, the minced garlic, the dried red chili, and we're going to stir this up and let this cook together for about 1 minute.
This is definitely a quick dish. Not too long to make, right? Or maybe 40 minutes.
Yeah, I think so. Now we're going to add the sauce. I'm gonna let this cook for 1 minute. Now we're going to add the eggplant back into the pan.
Looks like it's coming together pretty well.
Yes, it is. And we add the scallions, the chopped scallions. Then we're going to let all this cook up together for about 3 to 5 minutes. Here you have it, Chinese eggplant with garlic sauce. Enjoy. Now with this stir-fried eggplant with garlic sauce, you can serve it with brown rice, white rice, jasmine rice, or basmati rice, whatever you like. If you like what you saw today, please subscribe, share, comment, and also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And I will see you soon with another video. Bye. Hit that like button.